No, don't. We're going back to more
Up on-
BattleBlock Theater. God,
Oh.
stop it with the killing yourself. You should
Oh,
not do that.
I can taste the gunpowder.
Freaking heck.
Tastes a little tangy.
God,
Oh.
these people. I mean,
Just insert
we're
a
not.
bullet
You
back.
can't be emo anymore. We're not in high school, guys. We need to grow up, okay?
An emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You'd be non-conforming too. You look just like
me.
Is it a problem that I still know the lyrics to that song?
Yeah, it's
No, it is in fact the opposite of a problem, dear. I mean, I still know the lyrics to 1985.
the bullshit.
1985.
Okay, I got a small story. So I had the chance to come to. I also had the chance to go to college here the previous semester, and I wish I did because Bowling for Soup was actually playing here,
What?
and I was super upset
Shit.
Oh, damn, son.
because I actually really wanted to see them because I liked them a lot.
Yeah, I still know the lyrics to 1985, but I also still listen to Bowling for Soup, so I don't know where that puts me.
That's fair. I haven't listened to them in a while. I should. That's the funny thing about when I went to school is we never had any really good comedians or bands or anybody that was like actually interesting show up. Like even the people that listen to modern music were not impressed by the people that we got. Like it was pretty bad. Well, we did get one comedian that I think a few people liked, but I just found his show to be just like it was too much raunchy material and not enough jokes. Like I'm okay with raunchy material, but just make it funny. It wasn't
Like,
funny.
actually
it
funny.
wasn't even funny. Like I mean, I don't remember who it was. I don't remember.
It's a college. I can get away with saying penis and vagina and like not get in trouble, but it's still. but
Oh,
it's
you
still
said
funny.
it, bird.
That's exactly how I felt about the show. I didn't enjoy it at all. I think I actually wrote an article on the show for our campus newspaper, and I can't remember if I actually expressed my opinion on that. It was just very awkward. I don't know. I didn't enjoy the show, but I think a lot of people did, so... Or no, I didn't write the article. Somebody else did. I just went to the show with the person that was writing the article. And later when they wrote it, they were like, oh, everybody had fun, and it was a great show. And I'm like, it was the worst comedy show I've ever been to. Fucking hell. Speaking of comedy shows, Brian Regan is going to be at the local Performing Arts Center
Oh
in
man.
a couple of weeks. So the second I saw it, I was like, buying tickets! Woo! I don't care if I'm dirt poor. I need Brian Regan tickets.
We're gonna figure this shiz out.
Yes! And it's in October, so spooky, scary comedy. I am looking forward to some he better have
Sends
some
laughter
Halloween
down
jokes.
your spine.
He better have some Halloween jokes in that routine. Brian, I'm
Ooh.
counting on you.
I hear that apparently Bo Burnham is coming to Syracuse,
Nice.
and I would like to go to that, but I have no money.
That face.
No money. I would.
Why is
Those
all
cats-
these...
Look at those cats up
things-
there in that in those fans jamming it out. You can't really see them.
Yeah.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at those cool ass guys with their sunglasses just jogging in the air.
You mean the cool cats?
Yeah, cool cats.
Yeah. Cool cats. Oh, yeah.
Not like these
I
ones
know.
over here spitting green gum at me.
Yuck.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
They look like
Ah.
giant boogers. Giant booger bubbles.
Yeah. That is not yummy.
Booga booga.
Ooga booga booga.
Booga booga.
Oogie boogie, am I right?
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Whoa, look at them fly. Those cats just went flying.
Get down with your bat self.
Wiggity wiggity.
That's wiggity wiggity
So
whack, yo.
violent for the chillin'.
Quick. I know, there's so much happening right now. They're trying to rub me to death. Ah,
Ugh.
Ugh,
That
cats.
sounds like my next
you're
weekend.
licking me. Ah.
Aww.
Like cats do.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy just decked me in the schnoz. Dude,
Yeah.
what a bitch. I
How
just
right in the kisser.
punch you right in the face. Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
Take that. Cat burglar bitch. You ain't no
Burgled.
cat woman.
Meow. You ain't no Anne Hathaway. Yeah.
What?
That
That
was
didn't even-
baloney! I am
How?
so mad about that. I was so mad when that happened. Like, you know what? Because I bounced off of the enemy's attack and landed flew right next to the key. I was like, this would be the perfect finish, come on! What? Ooh! You could have made me look cool for a second, but you took it away from me! Cutscene time!
Taken away
Cutscene,
from me.
Take it away.
I admire your tenacity. Truly I do. For show. But things have really gotten out of control here. You've all quickly gone from precocious, lovable scamps to problematic liabilities. How ridiculous. Are we truly the only sane people on this twisted island? Or perhaps we're the crazy ones, and they're all sane. What a twist that would be. No, that's impossible. These guys are bat poop crazy. We gotta get to Hattie ASAP. As soon as home like a bullet. Mega supery fast. But you gotta get through that vault and get that key first. And this particular vault is more dangerous than telling a girl she's chubby.
Oh my god!
I know, right? It's a poop-inducing nightmare in there. You're gonna be killed until you're dead. But, you know, put your big girl panties on. Everybody has problems. And not to add another ingredient to your rich, chunky stew of personal problems, but the staff's out for blood now. And they mean business. Their spirits have grown far too weary, children. And a weary spirit requires sustenance. Rich, buttery sustenance. Sustenance as only sustained by killing Hattie and starting this insanity all over again with a new person. What a counterproductively futile charade this is. When will they shatter their shackles of ignorance to transcend the bane of their self-afflicted misery? When will they stop being stupid, crazy, dumb jerks? Everyone's kind of sick of it. But I guess there's no reasoning with madness. Or cats, for that matter. Seriously, try talking sense into a cat. They just stare at you with their lifeless, patronizing eyeballs for like a couple of seconds, and then they just walk away. And then you're like, don't turn your back on me. And they're like, nah. And then you're all like, and then they're all like, nah. What it is, I guess. So are you ready for the most importantly important mission of your entire life? I hope so. It's time to show these guys they picked the wrong boat of friends to tangle with. Just hold on a little longer, homie. We're coming for you. It'd be nice if you could meet us halfway, but, you know, whatever. Nah!
There's a gym.
That's what
There's a
it is.
gym. There's a gym right next to where I live. I'm gonna go work out and get super buff.
Do it!
I'm gonna get a little swole.
Frickin' do it! Don't forget your protein shakes.
Yeah.
I
Eat
got
only protein shakes for the rest of your life. Only
It's gonna
protein.
be listening to a 10-hour loop of Shia LaBeouf just telling me to do it.
Do it! Just
Solve the inspiration.
do it! No, put on John Cena. Put on John Cena. Do.
Cena
That's
LaBeouf.
the background song, yeah. Just John Cena.
Just John Cena! The best idea.
The best. The best.
That's the best of you.
Oh, I love it. I love this chaos.
I hate gyms. Like, I used to go to the gym every day when I was, for my first couple of years in college, but then I was just like, I hate the gym. There are gross, sweaty people here that, like, scream for no reason. Like, I'll be, like, up in front on a treadmill, and from the back of the gym you hear, like, you hear,
That's testosterone for you. It's all those guys.
like, are you okay back there, dude?
You know why that is, right? All the guys are trying to prove how much more testosterone
Yeah,
and how much
more
manly they are.
I'm like,
Ladies?
I'm just like, man, you're not supposed to hurt yourself. Where will you be when constipation strikes?
I think I know why they do that.
Constipation.
It's not because of
Yeah.
the testosterone. They just learned it from Dragon Ball Z, okay? The louder you scream, the stronger you get.
No, and
Yeah.
like, they'll like drop the weights. Like they'll be like doing chest presses, and when they're done, they will like lift up the weight bar and like plop it onto the rest, and it'll make this huge chunking noise.
And strut around.
And I'm like,
Just slam it.
listen, here's my problem with this. You need to put it down delicately, because if that barb collapses, that those weights will come down and crush you in the head and kill you. Like, are your personal trainers not instructing you how to exercise without killing yourself? I'm all for getting buff, but don't kill yourself. Like, oh, gym goers just, they need to be told how to do things right. They're gonna hurt themselves. I took classes in athletic performance, and it kills me. Oh, it just kills me sometimes. I don't want them to get hurt. It scares me. Especially because, like, if they have to, if you're a big muscly guy, they gotta lug your giant body out of there, and then there's paperwork to fill out, and just, my god, it is a mess. That's what our boss always tells us.
The paperwork.
That's what our boss always tells us. We can't die at work because then he has to fill out paperwork, and it's just a pain in the butt, you know? I don't want Matt to have to fill out paperwork just because I cut my hand off with a knife and died in the oven. I mean, I'm small enough. I could fit in the oven.
No, it's fine, boss. I'll be fine.
So unfortunate when that happens.
All
Give me
right.
more, boss.
I was thinking Metal Gear right there.
We did have
No,
one
it's fine,
moment-
boss. Now throw me again.
Yeah,
Thank you, boss.
thank you, boss. There was one moment where Melty, I think,
you,
like,
boss.
cut the tip of his thumb off or something. Well, what happened was he was trying to do, because we do some YouTube stuff that we put on our website, and he was recording for a YouTube video, and he cut the tip of his thumb off during the recording, and I think the recording was on how to do knife cuts. Like, well, first off, you don't cut your finger off. Include that in the tutorial. Has this
That's
ever
one of the
happened to
outtakes.
Has this ever happened to you? Oh god! Ow, shit!
Don't let it.
Don't let it happen. We're gonna show you how to avoid it, even though we just did it. Son of a bitch.
Make an infomercial about it.
Yeah,
This has ever happened to you. Oh god, my thumb!
this is a public service announcement. Stop cutting
That's
your
not
thumb off.
pretend
And the
Kitchen.
people watching this go, oh shit.
This is my favorite. But yeah, it's a lot of fun working there. But when you're in the kitchen, there's always a life or death situation going on. Like, you just learn to live with it. Got your finger cut off? Ah, shit. Let me bandage that up and get back to work. I distinctly remember one time
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
at my old internship, I was working at a bakery, and I was taking a tray of cookies out of the oven, and the oven is like really high up for some reason, so I'm taking this tray of cookies out, and it slides right onto my arm, like right on my bicep, and I'm like, oh shit! So I move over to the table, put it down, and I'm like, damn, that is a really bad burn. So I go and grab a wet rag, a wet towel, and I wrapped it around my arm and tied it, and then just went back to work. It's like, oh, can't stop, just gotta keep going. That's and I think I still kind of have a scar.
Me now.
Yeah, I still kind of have a scar from that burn. I'm like, this is like, people think that a chef's job isn't that that hard. It's a pretty rough job. Like, especially if you're a butcher.
Hey,
I mean,
scars are cool. Ladies love it.
let's talk about butchers for a second. I took a meat cutting class in school, and ha ha ha, meat. So one of the days we got in giant lamb ribs, like giant sets of ribs, or it was pork, I think, because they were a pretty sizable set of ribs. So we had to learn how to clean the meat off of, like, how to clean up ribs and stuff. So he gets out, like, they have a bandsaw in the kitchen, and the chef the instructor puts on his hard hat, and he's like, you gotta be careful when you're doing this. And he just turns on this buzzsaw, and he's just right up with his arms right next to the saw blade, just, like, buzzing through these ribs, and I'm like, oh my god. There's a guy in the kitchen with a hard hat on. Can you just... a hard hat in the kitchen! Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Whoa. It is scary.
Someone's in the kitchen with a buzzsaw. Someone's in the kitchen, I know.
Oh my god. So,
My mind went there, man.
and
It went exactly
believe it or not, when I got into school, meat cutting was the first culinary class I took. That was the first lab I had. Was freaking meat cutting with Mr. Fuchs, and he is the definition of the instructor that will kick your ass. Like, if you didn't come in with your uniform looking freshly ironed and pressed out, you weren't passing uniform inspection that day. Like, as I ironed meticulously, and I only passed 3 days of his inspection out of the whole 11-day cycle. Like, he is just so freaking strict.
Wow.
The majority of people only get, like, the majority of people get C's and D's from him. I got a B+, and everyone worshipped me like I was the Lord Jesus himself. Like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, oh cool, I got a B+. I mean, I would have preferred an A, but that yeah, I guess I can deal with it. And everybody else is like, you got a B+? Oh my god, you must be the smartest person ever. And I'm like, it's only a B, guys. It's only a B.
Well, you're not wrong.
It's only a B+. Like,
Oh,
I have very high
You're
standards
Bs.
for myself.
bees.
There was one other time I got a B+. I think it was in the lab right after that, so I had a rough start for school. Because one day, the first day of class, I skipped class to go to a Deer and Grey concert. Which, okay, that was the one crazy thing I did during college, let's be fair. That was like the one time I went a little wild and crazy. But Deer and Grey was in Boston, and I was like, well, I mean, I can't not go. I'm sorry, chef, I have a family obligation tomorrow. Gets on a bus. Yes! Off to the concert. I hate myself. I was so mad at myself for doing that, but it was Deer and Grey, so, you know, it was worth it. They're great. They're,
Deer and Grey tunes.
yeah. Deer and Grey's the best. And when I
I
got
know the
there,
feeling.
like, there was another band that played first, which was kind of, I'm like, ah, man! Because then I didn't get to see the whole concert because I had to get home in time. Because the bus wouldn't run late enough. But the first song that they came out and played was my favorite song that they've ever written. And I was like, yes! Oh my god, I love you guys. The
What
stars
song's
were
that,
aligned.
just for reference?
Hagashi Sato Kono blah, 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 blah. The one with the really long name. I love that one. It's got the really cool music video.
So long.
It's got the really cool music video where they're like getting eaten by bugs for some reason.
Oh yeah, that one's an awesome one.
I love that song and I love that music video and it's so cool.
No, real talk. Actually, when they did Dozing Green, I thought that should have totally been a music video where they were getting eaten by bugs because it was such like such a depressing sounding song,
Yeah.
and, like morbid sounding. And I was like, that should have totally been the music video. And then like however 2 years later, or however many it was exactly, they released that video and they're getting eating by bugs. And I was like, all right, something happened here. Something
Deer
happened.
knows, like,
We communicated.
mm,
We communicated through the human subconsciousness.
yes, the collective.
Oh, just like me and
unconscious.
Square Enix when I was like I was 11. I was like, oh, I wish Orin was in Kingdom Hearts. It happened.
I mean, Orin is like the greatest.
I'm like, no, but like, you'd think it'd be too like much of a character like out of there. Like, I mean, I know he's popular and whatnot, but it's like, nah, they wouldn't put him in there.
Like even though they want more Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts, like Orin's just kind of a party pooper in Kingdom Hearts terms.
He is.
Yeah, I was thinking like, no, there's no way they're gonna put him in there though. And like, young Taddeo was like, yes, you shall. It's like, yes, young Taddeo, you shall have it. And then they put Orin on there. And I think now I'm just screwed over, and I can't have any other wishes for video games for any changes.
I hope they. There's. I'm sure you all know. There's one Final Fantasy character. I hope they never bring into that.
So,
It's not worth it. Lightning. She's not worth it.
if they do it, they have to kill her.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Kill Lightning.
It's just like
There's already a game that did that. That's the Dissidia game.
Kill lightning.
it's
in
so
Kingdom Hearts
bad.
3.
Just fucking. Destiny's destiny. Are you fucking kidding? If she's the new Sephiroth, I'm done.
No, she's the new Sephiroth. That means we get to kick her ass.
No, that means she's super powerful. She's a super powerful secret boss. She's not that.
Well, I don't think she's gonna be a boss character.
That is upsetting.
She's the protagonist of her game. They wouldn't make her a boss, I don't think.
She's gonna replace Cloud.
I mean, Cloud was a boss.
Gross. Well,
Squall
only
was a boss.
because it was
Well,
like
that was in the.
that was part of a tournament.
That was different.
Yeah, totally different. 'Cause you ended
Yeah,
up
and
pulling
Squall was
these
in the
off.
beginning. It was kind of like a sort of playful thing.
Yeah, it was, I need to
I'm
test
talking
you.
about like secret boss. Like you have to,
Yeah, like Sephiroth.
like if you see a video of someone beating him, then like, oh my gosh.
And I still need to like play Dream Drop Distance just because of the
Oh, I need to too.
I have it.
story.
It is fun.
I have it
I don't
as
know
well.
any of the story, and I'm not. No,
It's.
like,
I
mean,
can
here's
kind
the-
of tell you the story.
I
no,
mean,
please don't.
here's the thing about Kingdom Hearts. Like, people always complain, like, oh, it's gotten so complicated. But really, like, there's only so many things you need to know, and you got the gist. You're good to go. Let's play the next game.
Yeah.
People are really
Pretty much.
obnoxious about it.
Yeah, they're.
I wouldn't
they
say that's
really
my problem. Like, not following the plot. It's just me not having all the consoles and being able to have to follow a gigantic plot.
Are. Yeah, like that's. I think it's funny
Like-
because everybody complains about the plot being so complicated, but then everybody's like, "Oh my God, there's another spin-off game. I'm not gonna play that." It's like if you're not playing the side games, you're not gonna get the story. That's the point of them existing.
Exactly.
Kingdom Hearts
kind of
is
the
very
point.
good at having the spin-offs be relevant to the main plot. That is a very commendable thing,
Yeah.
but nobody gives a crap. It's stupid.
Well,
I
and
I
they're,
only
they're
care
always
that-
still playable games.
I only care that there's so many spin-offs. Like, give me Kingdom Hearts 3, damn it.
Yeah. But,
And
well, I
yeah.
mean, it wasn't anyone, like, and it wasn't, like, anyone who, on the Kingdom Hearts team who made that decision. Like, people just kept, offering to sponsor new Kingdom Hearts games, and Nomura was like, well, I guess we gotta make another spin-off now, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because, like, both, like, Chain of Memories was the first one. That was commissioned by Nintendo, I believe. And, the Roxas one was commissioned by Nintendo, too, I believe. And, like, as you can imagine, the smartphone titles were commissioned.
We got startled
Kingdom
in
Hearts
face now.
And, like, Birth by Sleep was his idea, and it's fantastic. It's a fantastic
Yes,
game.
it
It's
is.
a
Speaking of
PSP
ideas
game
and
on a PSP.
fantasticness.
Like,
We're almost at the end
We'll
of the
see you
video.
all next time on this next fantastical videos.
uh-huh,
Yes, with
go play
startled
Birth by
alien
Sleep.
face.
Bye.
Bye.